Hey, overcomers. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I am Dara Marie. I'm your favorite mindset teacher, and this is Be an Overcomer, where you are inspired and empowered to walk by faith and use the gift of imagination to create the life you desire. So, overcomers, today's video is about how to handle your 3D while manifesting. Because often there is a bridge or there's a distance between where you are and where you want to be. You know, you have a dream, you have a vision, and right now it may be manifesting or it hasn't fully manifested yet, or you might not even be seeing any signs of it. But you know you have this vision, you have a dream. Okay? And usually there's a distance between where you are and where you want to be. Where you are in your mindset and where you have to be in your mindset for that vision to manifest. So today I want to read to you from The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. And I'm going to read from the chapter on the miracle working power of your subconscious. The reason there is so much chaos and misery in the world is because people do not understand the interaction of their conscious and subconscious minds. When these two principles work in accord, in concord, in peace, and synchronously together, you will have health, happiness, peace, and joy. There is no sickness or discord when the conscious and subconscious work together harmoniously and peacefully. And also I want to read a few key points about the subconscious mind. As you know, Joseph Murphy says that your subconscious mind, it takes you at your word. It doesn't differentiate between what is real and what is imagined, what is happening like right now in real time and what is not happening. And overcomers, that is to your benefit. So once you step into being a conscious creator, and you step into the power of faith, you truly believe and understand that you are here to live your best life. You're here to live an overcoming life, that you are made in the image of God. And since God spoke this world into existence, you can literally speak your world, your life into existence. You could speak and think a thing into existence. So I want to read to you a few of these key points that he has here. And the first one says, your subconscious mind controls all the vital processes of your body and knows the answer to all problems. The second key, prior to sleep, turn over a specific request to your subconscious mind and prove its miracle working power to yourself. 3, whatever you impress on your subconscious mind is expressed on the screen of space as conditions, experiences, and events. Therefore, you should carefully watch all ideas and thoughts entertained in your conscious mind. 4th, the law of action and reaction is universal. Your thought is action, and the reaction is the automatic response of your subconscious mind to your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. And I'm always telling you that. Watch your thinking, because your thinking creates. 5th key, all frustration is due to unfulfilled desires. If you dwell on obstacles, delays, and difficulties, your subconscious mind responds accordingly, and you are blocking your own good. The 6th key, the life principle will flow through you rhythmically and harmoniously if you consciously affirm, I believe that the subconscious power which gave me this desire is now fulfilling it through me. This dissolves all conflicts. You can interfere with the normal rhythm of your heart, lungs, and other organs by worry, anxiety, and fear. Feed your subconscious with thoughts of harmony, health, and peace, and all the functions of your body will become normal again. The 8th key, keep your conscious mind busy with the expectation of the best, and your subconscious will faithfully reproduce your habitual thinking. The 9th key, imagine the happy ending or solution to your problem. Feel the thrill of accomplishment, and what you imagine and feel will be accepted by your subconscious mind and bring it to pass. So, overcomers, our subconscious mind is such a powerful tool because Whatever you think about on a continual basis, whatever you focus on the most, it will be expressed in your world. It's your continuous thoughts, not your flippant thoughts, not the things that you think about every now and then. But this is why I say to you, or I ask you, like, what is your go-to? When you wake up in the morning, do you wake up full of faith, or right away you think about the worst things that are going to happen and you end up being in a fearful state? Because that is creating your reality, okay? And I'm not telling you, like, I don't get on here just to talk, okay? I always try to get on when I feel led to share a message, and also, like, I try to share from my own experiences, okay? If you notice the way this world is, okay, and a lot of the programming, a lot of the things, the messaging that's put out continuously, it's to keep you in a state of fear and panic and worry. But when you tap into faith and you understand that you are a child of the Most High God and you're here to live your best life, you are here to walk by faith, not by sight. You are here to consciously create your life. You are here to select the things that you want in life. Just like when you go to a restaurant and you look at the menu and you decide what you're going to have. You can decide, do you want to live a life of success, or do you want to live a life of failure? Do you want to live a life full of faith or fear? Okay? Health or sickness? You decide. And it's based, according to Joseph Murphy's book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, it's based on the workings of your mind, your thoughts. And this is why they're constantly after your thoughts. They're constantly vying for your attention. And sometimes some of the stuff is nonsense. Like the other day, it was trending. It was trending on another social media platform. And at first I was starting to click onto it, and it was like, I literally had to say, girl, what are you doing? Like, not that the story might not have been like interesting or so sad, but many of us women have walked through similar things. It was like dealing with a relationship, and there was like all these multiple parts, and this woman was talking about whatever she was talking about, what she was going through. Okay, that was very unfortunate. And a lot of us women have experienced similar things. Men, there's some men, I'm sure, that probably experience certain things like that in dealing with, a woman in a relationship. But anyway, what I realized, I was like, anytime that the masses, anytime that you see a whole bunch of people or something that's trending and everybody's gravitating towards it, overcomers, that is your signal. That is your sign to, like, wait a minute, pause, put it on pause. Okay? And do as best as you can to not get caught up with it. Okay? Because distractions will come. Things will come to distract you. Okay? But your job is to stay rooted and focused and planted on your vision. Focus on your vision. Focus on that dream. Focus on that goal, whatever it is. And your job is to move forward in faith. That's how you handle the 3D. While manifesting. You need to ignore the 3D. I'm not saying don't acknowledge it, because some of you may be going through some real tough situations. I'm not saying don't acknowledge it, but at the same time, you need to decide daily where your focus is going to be, what you're going to focus on, because it's your focus that creates. Okay? If you're constantly focusing on what's the worst thing that's going to happen, all of these negative things, you're going to find yourself in negative circumstances. Whereas on the other hand, if you're focusing on health, you're focusing on success, you're focusing on wealth, you're focusing on all of like these uplifting and positive and inspiring things, that's going to become a part of your life experience. Because it's your focus that's creating. That's how you handle the 3D. And I want to encourage you, a couple of things. Script out your vision. Journal your vision. And like whatever your vision is, whatever that is, that thing that you're thinking about, that thing that you desire, I would encourage you to write it out. And I would encourage you to read it daily so that you could keep it in the forefront of your mind. Okay, that will help you to retrain your focus to focus on the things that you want to create. Because too often we live life based on, certain patterns. Like it may be the way you grew up. Like, for example, if you heard the messaging that, oh, life is hard, things are tough, oh, this is this, and everything is negative. And maybe you had parents that were very negative. Okay, I thank God that's not my story. I mean, I've walked through other things in life, but thank God my parents are phenomenal. I never had that messaging. But as an adult, there are some of you that you've heard such negative stories growing up. And so now as an adult, you're living life from that standpoint. That, oh, life is hard. Things are hard to come by. You can't have this. That all these lack and limitations. If you heard that messaging, now as an adult, you have to rewire that programming in your mind. Instead of living life on autopilot, you need to start to retrain and reprogram your mind. Okay? So the subconscious mind is so powerful because, as I said, it takes you at your word. Whatever you're consistently saying, whatever you're consistently thinking, whatever you're focused on, that is what's going to be expressed in your world. And that's how you handle your 3D. You need to be more focused on where you're headed than where you're at. Especially if where you're at is not fulfilling. If where you're at, it's not the total fulfillment of your dreams, your goal, your vision, whatever it is. It could be a health challenge. It could be a wealth challenge. It could be a relationship. Okay? You're not here to settle for less. You're not. I'm here to tell you, you're not here to settle for less. And this is why daily you have to feed your mind based off of the things that you want to create. And you have to, this is one thing I do appreciate. I'll say with the law of assumption community, they talk a lot about self-concept because everything stems from you. This outside world is just a reflection of your inside thoughts. Okay? And this is why, oh my goodness, you will find people that have a negative standpoint, always focusing on negative things. They always encounter negative experiences, deal with people in a negative state. No. Overcomers, you have dreams, you have goals, you have visions. I know many of you are doing great things. Keep your focus forward. Keep moving forward, right? And the Bible says miracle signs and wonders follow those who believe. It's your belief that creates. In order to see miracle signs and wonders, the prerequisite is to believe. You need to believe in that thing that you're creating. You need to move in faith. Because I'm telling you, if you're waiting on the world to encourage you, to inspire you, to tell you not to live in fear, it's not happening. It's not happening. Because they have a different plan. But for those of us that trust God, and we understand that we're made in His image, and we understand that we could consciously create our reality, although circumstances may show up, situations may come up, you understand that you have the power to shift and change those circumstances by your words, by your thoughts, by your focus. Because it's your focus, as I said, that's what's creating your reality. Okay? So overcomers, I hope this encouraged you today. Also, I just want to share with you a few keys. As I shared with you, the first key, your belief creates your reality. So whatever you believe to be true will be true for you. Whatever you decide to focus on, it will create, okay? The second key is signs follow, they do not precede. So a lot of times people will say, well, I need to see it. I'll believe it when I see it. No, you need to believe first and then you'll see it. It's your belief that's creating. So someone asked earlier about wealth and finances. Start speaking to it. Stop. Especially if you keep talking lack, you're going to have more lack. Do not talk lack. Do not. I literally want to cringe when people talk about how broke they are or how they don't have money. Do you not want to have money? It's better to have money. With money, you have choices. You have options than to not have. You're not here to live a less than life. John 10:10 says, the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but I have come that you might have life more abundantly. Okay? If it's health, stop speaking about how sick you are. Start envisioning yourself in the best health. Okay? And the third key is hold on to your vision no matter what. Do not allow the time. Do not allow the time delay. Do not allow things that look like, oh, it's not going to happen to cause you to not believe. You need to believe. Okay. And this is why I say you have to be very particular about what you're listening to, what you're watching. Protect, as my Bible study teacher used to say years ago, protect your eye gate and your ear gate. You got to protect the conversations. Don't let everybody speak into your life, because your mind is like this. It's constantly open. So for me, while I love people, God knows I have a heart for people. I know that I love people, but I'm very particular about who I let speak into my life. And what I mean by that is, if you know someone is like very negative, you got to keep it moving. You cannot, don't sit there and like listen to them talk for 2 hours, 3 hours about all their woes and all their problems and how bad the world is. And all, no, because it's like seeds going into your mind. Your mind is like a garden, seeds going into your mind. And the next, poof. Then you wonder like, wait a minute, I wasn't feeling bad. Now all of a sudden I'm stressed. I'm feeling worried. I'm scared. Like, I'll never forget years ago. And I don't really operate with like fear. Okay. I believe I operate with strong faith, as I share with you, certain decisions, those of us that stood in strong faith. I know people were like, what? And I shared with people, I said, listen, and they would tell me, well, no, because such and such said, and he's saying this. And I said, listen, hear what I'm telling you. Because I always pray and I see God. I said, listen, as much as this man keep talking and talking and talking and sharing this message, watch him disappear. I said, it's quick. I share with a sister in Christ. I said, as much as he is on and sharing all this messaging, as fast as he appeared, he is going to disappear. And and I'm not going to say the person's name. If you know, you know. But anyway, your thoughts, you create your thoughts. You have to be very conscious and very aware. You have to have a level of self-awareness of what you're thinking and what you're speaking, because your life is following your thoughts. So the way you handle the 3D, as I said, decide what you want to create for your life. What is your vision? What is your goals? What are your aspirations? What do you desire to see manifest? Decide what that is and then move towards it. I know it sounds very simple, but the key is daily disciplining your mind, because we're still in this world. We still have to deal with the outside world. You still got to live life day to day. You still have to deal with people that may not have your level of faith, that may not believe. They say they believe, but we're going to leave that alone. They may not have your level of faith. They may not understand consciously creating your reality. Okay. But that is not to take you off course. If anything, that's to cause you to stay even rooted and planted and firmly in your vision, in the thing that you desire, because I'm telling you, it will manifest. It's your persistent thoughts. It's you staying consistent. It's you focusing on the things that you want to create for your life. As you focus on it, it is going to manifest. So overcomers, I hope this encouraged you today. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this message, please hit like so others can see this content. Please share it and subscribe. And always be an overcomer.